forcing creativity is the worst thing you can do. Don't do that. That's bullshit. Doesn't work. Hey, this is a very honest video about the motivation and the magic of creation. For me, in the medium miniature art. I will carry more ideas into the afterlife than I was able to do during my lifetime. It's almost like life lessons you can put onto your creative energies and your creative workflow. Enjoy. I'm carrying this topic around since some weeks now, and I really want to talk about it and just make this a video where I sit down and talk to you. So I hope you enjoy. The seasonal change at the end of the year is something that is really interesting and special because it changes also my mood a little bit. I would say I'm more a summer kid. I like to be in the sun, jumping into a lake or whatsoever. But I don't blame autumn or winter for their cold and their change of seasons. Furthermore, I do enjoy this change, like the leaves are changing, the colors in the trees are changing. I don't like too many foggy and grayish days because that's kind of getting on my nerves, you can say. It makes me sad that I cannot see so much colors anymore outside. And we have a lot of fog these days in Germany. But overall, this video, to be honest, this video is all about first world problems. So please don't get me wrong. I just want to speak about how it is as a self-employed miniature artist, in the need of creating, in the need of creation, in the joy of creation, with my passion, and how to live with my passion properly. So it's quite easy to say when I'm feeling good and when I have a lot of positive energies in creation, then I can just fulfill my passion and just ride the waves like an ocean surfer and enjoying the sun and whatever. So this is happening, and you will see the outcome always when I come up with new creations and new projects. So this is absolutely fine. And I don't want to speak about that good part because that good part is something we all enjoy and we all can relate to. And when you're in the flow and everything, that's super fine. But inspiration sometimes gets blocks, you can say, like a painter's block you might hear, or a creative burnout, and I can tell you, I'm doing this now since 2 decades as a self-employed artist, with paying my rent from it and everything else. And first of all, important again, thank you very much for your support along the way in these 2 decades. And but back to the topic. It's this year, for example, it strikes me a little bit harder than usual. The last 2 years I was quite okayish during winter and autumn and the arrival of winter. But this year feels a little bit different. I know the reasons for it. For example, I was just packing a lot of miniatures to bring to Monte San Savino show. And I know that many of these miniatures will not come home because I have to give them, I sold them. I don't have to give them, I sold them to clients because that's my job. I'm really happy and proud and humbled that they will be part of different collections. And but it's still some time to say goodbye. It's like a tree that says goodbye to its leaves. And also in my projects, I do have always a shard of my heart inside. So usually there is no big problem if I have like to bring like 3 or 2 models. But this year it's like really intense, as I'm having like around 10 models that will be not traveling home with me again from the show. And after the show, I will have around another 10 models that get picked up by various collectors, friends who took some of my miniature creations in their collection, so to say. So it's a big time of saying goodbye. In the meantime, at the end of the year is also the time of retroperspective, where you not only on a personal level, I don't want to speak about the personal level right now because this is about miniature painting, but also miniature painting. It's about retroperspective. You're looking back in your cabinets, what you've done. You bring stuff to collectors. In my case, you look on your progress. You look on your projects you maybe just primed. I see them from over here in my cabinets, that I just maybe primed but never touched with a brush and color. I look at projects that I really was energized to start, and now they're at halfway in the process or something, or even close to the end, but I might not finish them this year. So this sometimes can lead to burnout because you think, oh, I have to finish this all. I need to finish this. I see online everybody's busy and I'm not. And to be fair, this social media thing is a tricky thing, something that we really have to take care of. Everyone on a personal level has to take care of this. It's super tricky because the amount of input that you get via social media is not the amount of a single person, a single painter. It's the amount of everyone you follow. And in the end, by quickly browsing through it, you might just think, hey, everybody's super busy every day. And it's not like that. It's just not like that. It's just what arrives at you and what you let arrive at you. So this sometimes happens to me when I'm kind of realizing, oh, I burned my batteries this year, my creative batteries. I pushed myself to the limits of creating 50 plus projects this year, dioramas, single figures, busts, whatsoever. And it's important to understand that it's okay to take a break. Thank you for enjoying my videos. Please know that you can help this channel grow by writing a comment and pressing thumbs up if you're enjoying this video. For further support, you can become a channel member here on YouTube for €1.99 a month, or go all in and support me via my Patreon and benefit from regular artist diary, creative challenges, and deep insights into my workflow. Have a look, and thank you for your support. You cannot always create. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired of painting, but I'm full of ideas. The magic of creation is a battery, like a battery, something like that. And when it's empty, it has to reload with different stuff. So you can fill it up with good things in life, with just like going and being in nature and something, but you cannot always create, because then your battery runs empty. If you create on an empty battery, your stuff will be garbage and you will not like it, and your battery is not even the only problem you have. You might even think that you are not worth what you're doing. So whatever I'm trying to say is, take a break and allow yourself to take a break. And even when your mood changes, like being a little sad about something, or maybe something didn't work out as you planned, or a project didn't finish in the time you wanted to finish it, forgive yourself and be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to let go, to let's say, okay, I'm here right now. I don't need to push this. This doesn't need to be forced. I mean, forcing creativity is the worst thing you can do. Don't do that. That's bullshit. Doesn't work. Been there, done that. If you're interested about motivation, I was actually writing down a tutorial, say to say, or a workbook in the past to understand myself during my creative projects. For example, I'm explaining single projects there, like the energy curve and motivation curve in one project, but also on the long term. And also these circles a year might go through your creative energies, or the motivation you might have to understand first before you can tackle it. You can check back with the ebook in the link down below. You can find it on my Etsy shop for not much coins. So enjoy that. And thank you for the support. Yeah. And it's like saying goodbye. It's like, would even say it's a tiny amount of grief in it. Like saying, if in my creations, if there's heart inside, I'm grieving for giving it away. But I know the positive benefits from it. I make a person really happy. I get supported by that client to pay my rent and bread, and it's so many. It's a circle of wonderful things happening there. But a small part of it's also grief and saying goodbye, and that's fine. Especially at the end of the year, when such a big amount like this year happens, I feel a little like burned out on the creative aspects. I'm not so interested in tackling my big projects I have on the table or in my cabinets, in my work in progress cabinets, and in my head. So I look at the wall and my projects of some call it the pile of shame. I call it the pile of opportunity, and I'm okay with that. Some of these might never be finished. Some might be tackled when I find the right energy, and some might be given away to someone as a gift, or I don't know. It's just like I'm accepting where I am. Or let me say, this video is a part of accepting where I am. So I'm a Buddha or something. It's like, I'm sad at the moment, which is fine, which is also an emotion combined with the weather. It's the emotion that I carry at the moment. And I'm looking forward to be happy again and to be more in the flow of creation. So, because I know that this makes me happy. But to be happy, I also have to be sad once in a while. And sadness is something that always goes hand in hand for me with recharging batteries and maybe going into a retroperspective and looking at your life on things where you want to add value to your life in terms of, I want to invest more time in this, or I want to change that. So I say that these moments are important, and being aware of them instead of rushing from them or running from them is something that I appreciate a lot, even if it makes me sad. That's not a problem. So because I know after this, there will be light again. So it's not dark where I am at the moment. It's just a little sadness, winter blues, you can say, or autumn blues. And overall, this is a first world problem that I don't want to annoy you with. But still, on the creative aspect of a creative mind, it's something where we all can learn from each other. And I bet you have been in this situation too. Hobby burnout, lack of motivation, questioning what you're doing, questioning your progress, questioning your learning curve. So these are things where we all come once in a while. Acceptance, recharging batteries. Did you ever analyze your own creative burnout or lack of motivation? Do you talk with others about it? Question for you: what are your tips when it comes to hobby burnout and recharging energies? What are the ways you recharge energies? Tell me in the comments to inspire me and inspire others. You might ask me, hey Roman, yeah, but what are you doing to recharge batteries? Saying all the time you recharge batteries without examples is difficult and hard to follow. To be honest, sometimes I don't know. I just give it time, because time will tell. It might be the one walk in the forest that clears up your mind. It might be time with your family that you spend without being distracted, being present, and this recharges myself. This recharges me. Reading a good book, drinking tea, being in a cozy, warm place instead of outside in the cold. These are all benefits I can use to recharge from. Going out to dinner with your loved one or friends and have good talks. I think most important is time. To give it time, to not trying to force anything on you. It doesn't change. It doesn't change if you try to force. You will just run against the next wall. So take your time and use your time wisely. Be present in the moment. Don't try to think too much about the future of what you want to paint and what you're going to paint and what your plans are, because they might change in the future when you arrive in the future. And also don't carry the past with you too much. It's like kind of life that you can put on. It's almost like life lessons you can put onto your creative energies and your creative workflow. Because it's the same. It's like your personality is an important part, at least for me, for myself, of my creative outcome. So, and if I'm not in the best mood or if I'm out of energies, then my creative outcome is not really energized. How can it be? So, and accepting this, knowing about this fact, and seeing the waves come of creative energies and go, and also allowing yourself to surf or to be on the water without waves to surf is a crucial aspect of understanding yourself as a person with a creative outcome, no matter the medium. That's important. Yeah. I have 14 new ideas a day, which can also make me sad. Like, I have too many ideas, but not the time to do them. This is also something you have to accept and understand, that this is fact. I will carry more ideas into the afterlife than I was able to do during my lifetime. That's okay. Sad, but okay. That's life. And a first world problem. Apologies if anyone gets offended with my first world problems about creative energies and recharging creative batteries and such. It's like there are more important matters in this world. Maybe this video was able to connect with you a little bit and the content. So yeah, keep on happy painting. That's what I always say. If you want, I'm speaking about such topics also on the channel. You can find this and this video explaining these things even a little bit deeper, going into the emotional connection when creating miniature art. Yeah. So far from my side. Roman out, keep on happy painting. Bye bye.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up.
Did I record? I hope so. Time to say goodbye. That was good. Getting this off my chest was really good. And I hope I can bring this into a structure as soon as I start editing the video. Let's see.